Hello, everybody, and welcome to another AFC East Roundtable. And we are back previewing week number 4 and recapping week number 3 all around the AFC East. We're going to be talking about what's going on with the New York Jets, what's going on with the Buffalo Bills, the Miami Dolphins, and the New England Patriots. Shout out to everybody in the chat that's tuning in. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. We look forward to this every single Wednesday night, even though the Jets are, we're 0-3, but I still got a smile on my face. As you guys know, I am used to this. This is something that I know how to cope with the losing. But we're gonna go around the table. Dan, how you doing today, brother?
Dude, I am doing fantastic because my football team is back, my friend.
Trash.
My football team is back. Really, I'm just looking at this entire situation that week 1 performance was essentially the preseason. I blame the lack of Josh Allen reps in the preseason for him not getting off to a hot start. He's there though, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real good.
I like to see that, Dan. You were a little depressed after week 1.
I was.
TD was down in the dumpster last week, so I'm interested to see where his energy's at this week.
Yeah.
Tyson, starting off with you, brother. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Sorry, I'm not having my camera on. I'm actually at work right now, but it's a very conflicting week for me personally. But everything that's been going on, well, we'll get to that later. But you guys pretty much know you probably won't know what I'm about to say, but we'll leave that to later. I'm good.
All right, we'll leave that to later. TD, how you doing, brother? You're under 500.
I am doing phenomenal, Richie. Phenomenal.
Yes. I missed you because last week was scary.
I'm excited because we are 2 days away from my favorite month of my life. In October of 2021, the Miami Dolphins are going to trade for Deshaun Watson, baby. And listen, yes.
When?
In October of 2021, the Miami Dolphins are going to trade for Deshaun Watson, and I get to watch all y'all sad faces for the next decade.
It's going to be too late.
It ain't going to be too late, baby.
Too late this season, man.
Ooh, don't get nervous, Dan. Look at him. Yeah. I hope not. Please go to the Eagles. It's coming, y'all. It's coming. It's coming.
You heard it here first. TD's predicting Deshaun Watson to be traded to Miami Dolphins.
Ain't a prediction, baby. It's done.
Not
already.
after the season, not this off season, but it could be next week or the next 4 weeks. So we will see if that happens. I know it's very likely because what's going on with the whole Deshaun Watson situation. But
wait, what do I need to know about the Watson situation?
Oh, don't worry about it. You're gonna find out firsthand. You're gonna find out the only guy that Josh Allen's scared of is going to be a Miami Dolphin. That's all you need to worry about, Dan.
Dan, don't you worry.
It's about to go down, buddy. I promise you that. Don't worry. It's coming, Dan.
Okay. So first, we're going to go around the table. We're going to recap what we saw from our teams this past week. There's only one victory out of the AFC East Roundtable this week, and that was from the Buffalo Bills. So, Dan, I'll let you ride with that. What did you see from the Bills this week?
Yeah, dude, the number one thing that I saw was just overall efficiency when it came into offense. I mean, Josh Allen was finally really dialed in going into it for the most part. He ended up hitting about 10 different receivers throughout the entire game, finally established chemistry with Emmanuel Sanders, which was a huge issue of mine week 1, week 2, just because he was new to the system, and I felt like Josh was trying to force it down his throat. But it seems that Sanders ended up making 2 tremendous grabs in the end zone, which is always nice to see that chemistry was working out. Cole Beasley, once again, just being an absolute stud, showing everybody that if Josh is in a rut, he's the number one person to get him into the rhythm. And then, I mean, really just our defense, right? I mean, last week against the Dolphins, our front seven showed up tremendously. This game against the Washington football team, our secondary really, really stepped up as well. So, I mean, overall, very complete team win. I'm super happy, and I hope that we can keep the momentum going against Houston this week.
Yeah, I was definitely enjoying watching the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen play a little mediocre football to start the year. But now it doesn't seem that way, Dan. So congratulations. We'll see how long it lasts. The Bills look like they're back on track and definitely looks like they're going to run away with the AFC East if I had to put money on it.
Oh, man, I hope so.
Richie, how disrespectful.
I don't know, TD. I think that's pretty obvious at this point. You're
Okay.
talking about hypotheticals right now.
Ain't no hypotheticals. Stay tuned, baby.
Oh, we're staying tuned. Master Work, how was the Patriots game last week? What did you take away from it the most?
That we're not as good as I thought we were. Listen, we got issues. I mean, we got issues upon issues, and the worst part about it is we're not as disciplined as we used to be. Usually Belichick coach teams don't beat themselves, but we beat ourselves last week. Special teams, offensive line issues, penalties. Jonnu Smith had 4 drops. That's looking like a waste of money. I don't understand how you spend all this money in the offseason for 2 tight ends and you don't have a red zone target for either one of them. Like that's inexcusable to me. That if you got Mac Jones as your leading rusher, that's also an issue. Mac Jones had 3 picks last game. 2 of them wasn't his fault. That were due to Jonnu Smith ball coming off his hands. Mac Jones has been blitzed more than any other quarterback so far in the NFL, and it's obvious now how you beat him. You blitz him. You blitz him because we don't have the receivers right now running the right routes. You have tight ends dropping the ball. The offensive line is missing Trent Brown, and we're having offensive line issues, and we just lost James White for the season. So Sony Michel's out there balling in LA. So now you have running back depth problems. You have offensive line problems. You have an undisciplined team. Now, the reason I think the undisciplined team is happening is because when you can't draft well and you got to dip into the free agent market, you bring a lot of players that are not accustomed to your system. So they have to kind of learn. They have to learn on the fly and be and get disciplined whether you draft the player. And that comes down to Belichick. You know, if you don't draft well for a lot of years, and you have to get desperate and spend all this money in free agency, you're bringing in players that are not acclimated with the Patriot way. So hopefully, like I said, this is probably the biggest game of our franchise's history as far as regular season goes. This is it. Like we'll talk about that later, obviously, but right now we are just not a good football team. And here's another thing too. Our linebacker core, you say, oh, we got Hightower, we got Van Noy back. Listen, for some reason we're slow. Everyone else is fast. I think Belichick, something needs to change because our linebackers are way too slow and we can't cover these receivers. Like this isn't 1982 anymore. You gotta adapt, and Belichick's not adapting. And as good as I thought our defense was, I think it just had more to do with how bad the Jets were. So, like I said, I guess we'll figure out if we can fix these problems this week because it's the biggest game in a long time, man.
Who y'all play?
Come on, man. We'll get to that later.
Oh, Brady. No, y'all play Brady.
The traitor. We'll get into that later.
I can't wait to talk about y'all games, but it's about turn, Richie.
TD, I want to hear your thoughts. That was a thrilling game. I was actually, fun story real quick. I was recording my reaction to the Jets-Broncos game, and I had Red Zone on. And as I'm recording my reaction, I'm watching with my buddy, I'm watching the end of that Dolphins-Raiders game. And if you watch that reaction, you see me like looking up while my friend's talking, just like, holy crap. Like that game was insane. Very entertaining, thriller. So what was your thoughts about that overtime loss?
We fought after that. After we let Buffalo win, we came back.
What?
And we fought, and we put some respect on our names, and it was clear that our team fought. And at the end of the day, we just need our franchise quarterback, baby, and it's coming. That game was so evident, man. But if you watch that game, Richie, did you watch the end of it?
Yeah.
Pass interference or no pass interference? That was all day, man. That was obvious as can be. The man jumped on his back before the ball even got there, and they just didn't call it.
Yeah. To
win the game. And I expect for some crap like that to happen to us against Buffalo because they pay the refs. But for that to happen with the Raiders, that was insulting, man. But it was a great game. We fought. We put some respect back on our name. Now we need to go take care of business this week to go ahead and get back into the running. for October to have a great month, man. But it ain't much to talk about, man. We all know what the issue is. We need consistent play by our quarterback, and we'll be a great team once we do that. And it's on the way.
Master at work left us, but he's back. Don't worry. All right, that's an interesting take, TD. That was definitely a thrilling ride. I think Jacoby Brissett definitely looked like a solid veteran that can fill in right now and could win you some games if the defense holds their ground. So, do I have to talk about the Jets game? I mean,
I want to hear about your quarterback.
Obviously, I'm going to talk about the Jets game because we got blown out 26-0. So, going into the season, I knew that it was going to be a bumpy road. This season for me personally was never about wins or losses. It was more about the development of the young players and the quarterback and the coaching staff and all that. And the truth of the matter is for the New York Jets right now, the defense is playing winning football. The offense is playing like the worst offense in the NFL. And that's the reason why we're 0-3. And we just lost our star safety, Marcus May, for 3 to 4 weeks. So that's another injury that we have to deal with. This defense has been so good to the point where I can't even comprehend how Robert Saleh and Jeff Ulbrich are really doing this with all the injuries on the defensive side of the ball. We have rookies playing out of their mind. CJ Mosley looks so good out there. The pass rush is there. Our cornerbacks, and if you guys heard me before the season, I was saying, like, guys, these corners are really inexperienced. It's going to be rough. The Jets are one of 2 teams in the entire NFL to have a cornerback room to not give up 1 touchdown. That is insane coming from Jets fans that even us, our own fan base, thought the cornerbacks are going to get lit up. So the young guys definitely have a lot of potential, and I love what I'm seeing from them. But the offense is basically the issue right now. The young offensive coordinator, Mike LaFleur, he's 34 years old. This is his first time ever calling plays in his life. He's a rookie offensive coordinator, just like we have a rookie quarterback and a rookie head coach. So there's a ton of inexperience. So basically, when I'm watching this Jets offense, it just reeks of inexperience. It just reeks of wide receivers not knowing their routes, the offensive linemen not knowing their protections, the quarterbacks not on the same page with the wide receivers, the running backs not doing the proper plays. That's what it feels like right now. It feels like it's going to be a long process of the system to really be implemented. And unfortunately, it's the truth, but I understand it. I can't really expect this offense to come right out of the gate and explode right away. Zach Wilson definitely has had a very rough start to his NFL career. He, in his first 3 starts, his stats look very, very bad, and I'm very aware of that. But at the same time, Zach Wilson had to go up against 3 top 5 defenses to start off the season. So that's not a way you really want to enter the NFL. This is a big test for him going up against the Tennessee Titans because the Titans, their offense is very explosive, but their defense is really not that good. So if the Jets offense continues to struggle and they can't find the damn end zone, that's a really big deal. We're at home versus a Titans team, like I said, that has a very good offense, but their defense is lackluster. So this would really be a time where Zach Wilson and the offense gets going. It's unfortunate because Corey Davis, week 1, he looked like the true number 1 receiver we were hoping for. He had a great game, and then ever since that, he's having crucial drops. Against the Broncos, Zach Wilson had like 6 beautiful passes dropped by his receivers. And this is a crazy stat just to let you know how much his teammates are letting down Zach Wilson. I'm not making excuses for Zach because he has a lot of things he needs to work on as well. But Zach Wilson right now has a 55% completion percentage through 3 games. If you adjust that completion percentage and you factor in the drops, he would have a 70% completion percentage. That tells you how much his playmakers are really helping him out, and it's really unfortunate. So we just basically went to Denver. We got our ass kicked in. The defense was unbelievable from the Broncos, and our defense did the best job that we could possibly do to contain Teddy Bridgewater and their offense. So it's unfortunate right now, but like I said to start off this recap, this season's not for the W's and the L's for the Jets, in my opinion. It's all about the development of this team as the season progresses. So hopefully we can see this offense turn some corners as the season progresses. And yes, it's frustrating as a Jets fan right now. I know all you Dolphins, Bills, Patriots fans love clowning us. You guys are always like, oh, Richie, the Jets suck. I understand. We're 0-3. We're the laughing stock all over again. The Jets narrative begins, and I'm going to soak it all in because I'm used to it. And you can't knock this smile off my face no matter what. All right, Dan. Let's get into you, man. I want to hear your thoughts about what you saw from all 3 teams outside of the Bills, what you saw from the Patriots. Even if you didn't watch the games, obviously, just give your overall thoughts of the state. Obviously, you're sitting at the top of the AFC East right now. The Patriots and the Dolphins are 1-2, and the New York Jets are sitting comfortably at 0-3. So want to give your thoughts about your assessment of the AFC East so far?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, I would say starting off with the New York Jets, man. I mean, Richie, I know that you went into the season with a lot of optimism, but at the end of the day, I foresaw this happening. Am I saying that you guys need to run Salah out of town? Not by any means whatsoever. You guys are in, that first step in the rebuilding process. I've seen a bunch of narratives where people are trying to say that Zach Wilson's a bust, et cetera, et cetera. I wouldn't say that at all. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that he is the most sacked quarterback in the entire league, and I'm pretty sure he's up there as far as overall total pressures. I think that they just need to continue to invest in that offensive line and just get him in a rhythm of going up against an NFL type defense, right? I mean, especially going to BYU. I mean, he played I'd say a couple of big games, but it's not like he came from, like the SEC, the ACC. So it's going to take some time. I'd say your offensive line is not doing you any justice whatsoever. Definitely not giving him any time at all. The Patriots, honestly, I think that they just fell victim to a tough schedule. I mean, a lot of people try and shit on Jameis Winston. I mean, he still got it. I mean, he does. He's super inconsistent. He's hot and cold. He's like the younger version of Ryan Fitzpatrick, where it's feast or famine type situation. And unfortunately, the Patriots just got Jameis on his feast day, right? I think that they're not completely in trouble. The world is falling. I still see them winning more games than they did last year. But I mean, you have a rookie quarterback, so I mean, it's tough. Dolphins, definitely an exciting game. I think that they're certainly not out of the playoff picture, even if they don't end up getting Watson, which I believe is a fantasy.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think that they are able to pull in about 9 to 10, maybe even 11 wins just based off of their defense. And their defense proved that against the Raiders on Sunday. So I'm not completely saying that the Dolphins are out, but I'm saying that if they're looking for any type of improvement, significant improvement from their 2020 offense to their 2021 offense, they're not going to see it because they just don't have a quarterback. That's where I'm at.
All right. Love to hear that. Master at work, you want to give your assessment on all the AFC East teams outside of your team, the Patriots?
Yeah. The Jets are done.
Yeah, you can skip the Jets.
The Jets are just I don't have any words for y'all.
That's all
I don't think Zach Wilson's a bust, but I think it has. Well, the reason I don't think Zach Wilson's a bust is because of the way Sam Darnold looks in Carolina. I just think it's the organization. I think it's from the head down that I don't know what are y'all doing over there. Like, I mean, okay, I got nothing else to say again. The Dolphins are done also. I mean, y'all don't have a quarterback. Y'all are desperate for Deshaun Watson. Y'all are 1-2. If y'all lose to the Colts, I think your season's over with because then you got to play Tom Brady the next week, which is 1-4. The Bills are who I thought they were going to be. I thought they were going to be a pretty good team. Josh Allen looked like Josh Allen again. That's going to be the team to beat in the division. So that's pretty much it. I think Miami has a lot of issues though. So yeah.
TD, you want to give your assessment of the AFC East, even though Watson's come to the Dolphins.
That's right,
the
baby. Dan, get ready. Get ready, Dan. But hey, is this real, Richie? I got a notification from Bleacher Report where Zach Wilson literally said, "I'm genuinely scared for my life out there."
No.
Oh, wait, is that real?
It's going. It's all around right now. That's what Bleacher Report is saying. That they quoted him saying, "I'm genuinely scared for my life out there."
Scared for my life. I'm looking for the news right now.
Well,
I feel like you're just trolling us right now.
Well, maybe this post is trolling, but that's what I got to say about the Jets. Okay, that's pretty much what I have to say about the Jets.
Anyway.
Huh?
And no, it was the author of that post.
No, somebody posted something that was on Bleacher Report. Maybe it's fake and they made it. I don't know. I'm not sure, but it's probably something he said, just like your boy was seeing ghosts. But Richie, y'all need to go get a new quarterback. Your quarterback's trash.
That's not the case.
It is what it is. Y'all can say I don't think he's this and that all you want. He's a bust already. Go get you a new quarterback. Learn from your mistakes. Move on quicker than later. All right.
Wait, I have a quick question. Is Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields busts?
They need new quarterbacks too. All of them bums. Every single one of them are bums and busts.
Okay, that's all I needed to know.
Listen, they all bums and they all busts. If they can't do what Herbert doing, they all trash. It's that simple, okay?
Dude, Herbert's an anomaly.
It doesn't matter. Why y'all keep saying this man is an anomaly? He had the best O-line. He had the worst O-line in the NFL last year, broke all rookie records. If you can't give me any glimpses like that, you're a bust. Move on.
That's not true, though. Not every single rookie that's been successful in his career has had an explosive rookie season.
Developmental quarterback. If you want to develop them, then take your time, do whatever you're gonna do. But that's it. If they ain't Herbert starting out, they developmental. If they not Russell Wilson starting out, they developmental. If they not Mahomes starting out, they developmental. If
Josh Allen.
That bum, they actually develop somebody. I don't know how, but anyway, if you not Dak Prescott, developmental. All of these guys came in balling from day one. If you ain't got one of them guys, you're a developmental quarterback, and y'all always say Josh Allen. Can somebody give me 2 more examples in the league of somebody who was trash that end up being good? Please, I'll wait. Y'all keep talking about these one. Tannehill was always good. He was
Peyton Manning.
But anyway, man, y'all listen. Look how long ago that was.
You asked when.
Yeah, but that's the whole point. Once every 20 years.
But it's true, though. The rookies in today's NFL, so I don't think that every single rookie in there right now is a bust.
Trash bust.
Justin Fields is a bust. I think the organizations around him is the reason why they're failing.
One out of every 20 years. And y'all holding y'all hat on that. You're hoping your guy is that 1 out of every 20 years is going to be the developed guy.
Look at Sam Darnold right now in Carolina.
Look at him. We talk about a 3-game sample size playing against bums.
Yeah, but look, he looks such more confident. It's just the proof that if you get coaching and protection and playmakers, these quarterbacks look differently. You know, when you're an organization like the New York Jets taking a player at the 2nd overall pick, you have the 2nd pick for a reason, because you're a damn trash team right now, and we do not have the assets around him in order for him to succeed. And the Jets want to throw in Zach Wilson right now so we can learn on the fly. This year is not about the numbers or anything. It's the year for Zach Wilson to understand and adapt to the league. This is not about wins or losses or stats for Zach. It's for him to understand. I'm not writing him off as a bust at all. I'm not writing off any rookie quarterback as a bust. But if you want to have that perspective, go ahead.
Richie. I love the energy, bro.
I know, right? Richie say, I'm going to come to the defense of my bum quarterback. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, Richie, you might as well go and watch some college film and start talking to your people about who should be the next pick.
Are you still crying over the fact that you guys took 2 over Herbert or something?
You know what? That's a fair shot you just took. I ain't crying over it. Yeah. I already know that. We already know that. But watch
about damn time, Richie. You took some damn shots.
I love it, dude. Holy shit, man. I feel like we've been going through first for the past couple of
I'm going to leave Richie alone because he defended himself today. Richie love his quarterback, boy. Oh, Richie going to take you on the cliff. He going to take you down, bro.
Hey,
but all right.
Wait. Before we end this, I'm not crowning Zach Wilson as the future at all because I learned that mistake with Sam. But I'm not calling him a bust yet. Case closed. You can talk about it.
He ain't a bust. He's a developmental failure. All right. Is that better? All right, man. All right. Master at Works. Ooh. Them bum Patriots. It was always Tom Brady.
What are you so excited for, man? Your season is down the drain.
Because he on the way. Y'all going to see. Anyway, Belichick, it was never Belichick. It was always Tom Brady. And he about to come and toast y'all next week. We're going to get on that in a moment. You went and got your little tight ends that can't catch a ball. Then you raved about Calvin Noy coming home, but he can't guard nobody. So it looked like we cut him at the right time. Y'all are bums of all bums. Y'all might as well share a house with the Jets going forward. Y'all are done. I don't even have nothing to say.
But here's the thing, like we got a quarterback. What is your excuse?
Your quarterback is still good. I'll give you some props. Your quarterback is still good to me. Your quarterback, he's going to be the quarterback of the future, but it doesn't matter because Tom Brady was the answer all these years, and it's being proven right now. Bill Belichick is trash. He always held on to great coordinators. He's always held on to great coordinators. Bill Belichick is a bust. They need to go ahead and remove him from
Belichick's a bust. Come on, bro. He can't even respect you.
Yeah, how does it feel? How does it feel to get
What do you mean, bro? How does it feel? We won 6 Super Bowls under Brady.
Yeah, you know what? Get used to being at the bottom. Y'all are done. Y'all will never have another successful season in the next 40 years. You're done.
And y'all never win a playoff game as long as you live.
We'll see this year. He on the way. You just remember I said that.
Dude, you're
all right?
1-2, man. You're about to be 1-4. Get out of here.
Yeah, but we got the fifth easiest schedule in the NFL this year. And after week 5, we got the number 1 easiest schedule in the NFL. We play mainly
bro. You know you can't go off of that. Anyway. It's when you're Dolphins.
Yeah. You're right. It should be easier because we play you again. But anyway, Dan Mitchell, he on the way, Dan. Josh Allen's daddy is on the way, baby. You're gonna see. Listen. Buffalo Bills came out, did what they had to do against the Washington football team, the team that ain't got a quarterback themselves, and y'all struggle with them early in the game. Yeah, you start pulling away from their mistakes. But Buffalo is Buffalo. They're a good team. But at the same token, they know they can be on the top of the mountain right now. But when that guy, number 4, ends up in Miami, coming next month, mark my words, it's all over, bro. You can say wishful thinking all you want, but it is all over. Y'all know who gonna own the AFC East going forward when that happens, bro. The time is now, Dan. Enjoy about 1 to 2 more weeks, and that's it, bro. It's done. That's it, Richie. I'm feeling good, Richie. I can see the future.
I think you've had too many pudding pops.
I can see the
I can see the future. Pudding pops.
How about that?
So your take on the Bills is that you're getting Watson. You don't want to talk about the Bills?
Because they're going to be good enough just to not be good enough.
What is Watson going to do behind that offensive line?
Oh, don't worry about it. You'll find out. And
not only that, he's not going to be eligible to play. He's not going to play this season.
You're not even going to be relevant. When Watson comes, we're going to play Tua.
Why are you talking about Watson when he's not even going to play this season,
We're going to play Tua when we play.
You know he's not going to play.
We're going to play Tua when we play y'all. That's all you need to worry about, okay? That's it, bro.
So you've given up on Tua.
I said we're going to play him when we play y'all. He's still going to be on the roster. He's not getting traded.
But you've given up on him because you're over here talking about a quarterback that is under a lot of allegations that's not even on your team.
You act like you ain't hear me say that last week. That was no secret.
Why are you hyping up a trade that hasn't even happened yet?
It's about to. October is the month, baby. Y'all about to see. Y'all remember?
What has Deshaun Watson ever won in this league?
He beat Josh Allen.
If he couldn't save Houston, what makes you think he's going to save Miami?
He beat that bum in the playoffs, and he beat your beloved Brady in the playoffs too the same year. How about that? You remember that? Yeah.
That was what was that? Josh Allen's first.
It don't matter, and when it was Deshaun Watson's first one, it don't matter. He dogged them.
Bro, you're not the Houston. You weren't the Houston Texans. You don't have the talent that they have. That they had. My bad. That they had.
You know, Deshaun Watson led the league in yards and completion percentage last year. With who? He had the worst receiving core in the league. Hopkins was gone. Fuller got suspended. He had the most yards in the NFL throwing the bums. Talk about they had more talent than we do. Are you crazy?
That was because they were getting blown out by the second quarter, and they were just in prevent defense.
They weren't getting blown out. Their defense sucks. Stop lying. See, you don't like Deshaun because he beat your little pretty boy Josh Allen, and Josh Allen is about to get tore up by him. You know, Dan. You know it. You know it to be true, Dan. You know that's the one person who will take y'all down on a regular basis.
I'm sorry to hear that you're getting hyped up for hypotheticals and you have a smile on your face.
He has to, bro. His team is in a tank.
It's happening, and y'all gonna be mad and making all kind of.
Having the choice.
You know, you're consuming your brain with a false reality right now, and I respect it. I respect it. You know, you have nothing else to do other than that. You can just be crying about Tua being injured and your team losing 35-0 to the Bills, but instead. You're rewiring your brain and you're manifesting to existence Deshaun Watson. I respect it. I'm not saying
that's how you get Richie mad. Talk about his quarterback.
So talk about Richie. I need to. Can I talk about Brady now? Because I have to get this off my chest.
Take the floor. All right. So I'll set it up. We have the game of the week, Sunday Night Football. Tom Brady.
Game of the year. Ain't no game of the week. It's bigger than the Super Bowl.
This is gonna be insane. So Master at Work. take the floor. There's so many things coming out about this game. So what do you got to say?
Okay, so here it is, man. Listen, I'm forever grateful for what Tom Brady did for my franchise. I really am. He he's the greatest player of all time. I can't knock it. I have a huge issue with the way Brady's been going about this last 2 weeks. He's got his father to talk crap about us, talking about how it was vindication. He got his trainer to speak out. There's a book coming out by Seth Wickersham completely shitting on our entire franchise and Belichick and this and that. And here's my issue, right? You're the greatest player of all time. You won your 7th Super Bowl with another team. Isn't that enough for you, man? Like that should be enough. Like people, listen, Brady's the greatest player of all time, but I don't think he's a great human being. And neither is Belichick. I'm not saying Belichick's a great human being. Here's what it came down to. People say, "Oh, why Belichick let Brady walk out the door." Listen, man, we all, like, as a Patriots fan, I always knew their relationship behind the scenes wasn't what they were portraying to the media. At the end of the day, it soured for whatever reason. You can believe what you want from the articles or the books or whatever you want to read. Me personally, like I said, I'm very conflicted. Obviously, I'm cheering for the Patriots this week. Brady's always going to be my favorite quarterback of all, like, ever. So that's never going to change. I just don't understand. The best analogy I can give you is like you got two parents that got a divorce and they're fighting for visitation rights, because what Belichick and Brady don't understand is the shit slinging that's going on right now. It's dividing a fan base. Like and Brady is very disrespectful with the way he's going about it too. It's just like, dude, like at the end of the day, you wouldn't be who you are without Belichick, because if Mo Lewis didn't take that shot on Bledsoe, if Belichick didn't take that chance on you, if you weren't drafted by this organization, I don't think you were going to be who you were. And people talk about talking all this high and mighty about Brady, that he's the reason for the Deflategate happening. He took out PPP loans when he didn't have to last season. Like, I can say all types of stuff. His arrogance, his after he left, and the way he did it is just very disrespectful to an organization and a fan base that gave him everything and that made him who he was. Yeah, obviously he made us too, so it goes tit for tat. But I don't like the fact that he's disrespecting an organization. And the way that he's doing it is he's not doing it himself. He's getting mouthpieces like his dad and his crooked trainer, who, by the way, was fined by the FDA about 10 years ago for selling fake cancer pills. And I think the whole TB12 method is an absolute sham as well. But like I said, I'm only saying this right now because of what Brady's been doing the last couple of weeks. And to get on the podium and act like everything's all hunky-dory when you're behind the scenes talking shit. And then and the reason why this book is leaking now is because Brady gave it the heads up. And I understand Belichick is not innocent in this situation. He's far from innocent in this situation. But here's another thing. Brady stacked the deck in his favor. Belichick can't do that. Belichick can't just go to another team and stack the deck. No, he had to rebuild. And another thing, to say that we didn't give Brady enough weapons this last year, Antonio Brown, Josh Gordon, Edelman ended up getting hurt. Like we gave him everything that he ever wanted. And for him to come out here and just be completely disrespectful, I hope we beat the ever-living shit out of him. As a matter of fact, I hope we end his career. Because, listen, I know I was on the pirate ship last offseason, but like I said, it's like two divorced parents. I was getting like Brady had his visitation rights last year with me. This year, it's completely different, man. And listen, I know people say emotions are gonna show this Sunday. It is, because if people think that Belichick is going to let Brady come up here and beat us down after everything that he's been doing the past couple of weeks. Y'all are mistaken. We know how to beat Brady, and there's always been a debate about, what would happen if Belichick faced Brady? How would he play him? I'm going to tell you exactly who's going to play him. Brady's a dink and dunk artist, and they're completely depleted in the secondary. So I'm not worried about our offense moving the ball. But the way you beat Brady is obviously you get pressure up the middle, yada, yada, yada. But I'm telling you right now, it's going to be in his head. It's going to be in his head. He's going to look Belichick on the other sideline, and he's going to realize that it's not all hunky-dory. It's not going to be all hunky-dory this Sunday. And another thing, are the Patriots, obviously, they're not going to boo Brady the first 5 minutes. But there's going to be a very emotional thing to where if Brady's beating us down, how everyone's predicting, then there's gonna be a lot of animosity with the fan base, I believe, towards Brady. But like I said, if you're a Patriots fan, I understand if you're conflicted. But at the end of the day, man, you're a Patriots fan. You could be a Brady fan, but loyal, you gotta show your cards. This is the game where people gotta show their cards. And like I said, my alliances are with Belichick and the Patriots. Like I said, I had my visitation rights last year with Brady when he won his Super Bowl because the Belichick completely screwed us last season with Cam Newton. But this season's different, man. We got a franchise quarterback, and this is Mac Jones' coming out party because everyone and their mom is going to be watching the game. This is probably going to be the most watched game in NFL regular season history. This might even surpass some Super Bowls, to be honest with you. Everyone's tuning into this game. Even Good Morning America, everyone's going to be at this game. And Mac Jones, all eyes are going to be on him. So listen, if Mac Jones is the guy, if he is the one, then he has to prove it this game. Go out there and beat Tom Brady, your idol. If you don't do it, if you stink up the joint and Brady beats us by 40, 50 points, and I'm going to tell you one thing now, if the Buccaneers are blowing us out, they're going to run up. Brady's going to run up the score on us. The Arians ain't calling the shots in this game. It's all about Brady. And if you get blown out and Mac Jones looks like what he did last week, then I'm sorry. I gotta call a spade a spade. Mac Jones isn't the guy. This is you have a chance in front of a national audience, a world audience to prove who you are. So listen, I'm always gonna be a Brady fan. At the end of the day, this week I'm not. I'm not a Brady fan. I don't like the way that he's been slinging shit at us for the past couple weeks, man. Like I said, man, you won your 7th Super Bowl, bro. What else do you got to prove? You don't got to taunt us and rub it in our faces, man. We cheered for you when you won the damn Super Bowl. So I don't understand why he's doing this. And there's a whole book coming out now about Belichick and Mangini almost got into a fist fight. Kraft called Belichick an asshole and just a whole bunch of shit. But yeah, I'm out, man. That's pretty much all I got to say, man. Sorry if I took too long.
Nah, don't worry, man. You had a lot to get off your chest, obviously. And this is a open therapeutic session for us football fans. And obviously there's a lot of emotions at stake with this crazy Patriots and Buccaneers game. TD, do you have any thoughts about that?
50-0, maybe 3, 50-3. Brady about to come toast him. And it's funny how he want to put it on Mac Jones. If Mac Jones loses, he's just not the guy. Oh, yeah. Is that what you do to make yourself feel better? That Brady about to come toast y'all? They are about to destroy the Patriots like no other. Brady can be up 100-0 in the third quarter. He going to keep scoring. Brady is telling that defense, go destroy that kid. It's just gonna be a beautiful thing to watch, man.
You think Belichick is gonna stand for that shit after everything in the press conference they tried to sling at him today? You think Belichick's gonna allow that?
He ain't got no choice. It's Brady.
What do you mean he ain't got no choice, bro? Listen, from a football standpoint, TD, the Buccaneers are ranked last in every statistical category defensively. Their best corners out. They just got desperate and signed Richard Sherman. Their defense is depleted, bro. If there's any chance of us moving the ball this week, it's this week.
Jones ain't dinking and dunking anyway.
He's not deep, but I guarantee you this: he ain't dinking and dunking this week.
Man, you got a lot of that. You know what? I just feel like you're being really unfair to that kid. you putting unrealistic expectations on him to say that if he don't get it done, then he's not the answer. That is unfair. You know how big
No,
this
it's
game
not. It's
is,
not. I'm gonna
and
tell you.
that
No,
kid is
TD,
in the
listen to me,
middle
bro.
of it.
I'm gonna tell you why it's not unfair. Listen, I'm not saying that he goes out there. If we lose by like a field goal, that's different. But he cannot go out there when everybody is watching this game, bro. Like people in Afghanistan probably watching this game. Like, listen, you can't go out there, and because a lot of people haven't seen Mac Jones play. But you're like everyone's watching this game. You can't go out there and embarrass our franchise by going out there, especially against a defense that's depleted and shit the bed.
Mm-hmm.
We'll
I
see,
just
man.
feel like this kid is in the middle of two grown-ups arguing, and it's gonna get nasty, bro. It's gonna get ugly. If it's a real good game, that'll be a shocker to me. But I just feel like, man, the Bucs are about to run away.
It is about to be a great game.
Yeah, I mean that, like Tyson said, the entire planet Earth will be watching this game. I mean, you can't.
I am taking the Patriots +7.
Oh,
I thought you want to take us outright.
I thought he was gonna say that too.
I'm taking them +7.
Listen, the Patriots. I'll never forget 2 years ago when I went to our home game and Brady was beating us like 50-something to 3, and that fool just kept on piling on. And I was just getting madder and madder, like the game is over, and he just kept piling on. It's about to be worse, bro. This is personal.
But it's personal. You don't think it, bro? This is way more. This is personal for Belichick too.
Man, Belichick.
Listen. I'm gonna say this. I never ever in my life thought that this was this personal. Like, I really believe that these two individuals hate each other.
Brady never got the respect he deserved.
All right, guys, if you guys are not liking this stream, please make sure you do so. We got around 270 people watching with 87 likes. So run up that like button if you guys are enjoying today's AFC East Roundtable. Let's try to get over 100 likes if you guys are enjoying this. And make sure you guys subscribe to everyone's channels because, again, if you're not, then you're going to miss one of the AFC East Roundtables because, as you guys know, we are rotating this on each channel every single week. As you can see, we're on Jets Media this week. Next week, we're going to be on, I think, TD, and then Dan, and then Master at Work. So it's a rotation of 4. So if you're not subscribed to all 4 of us, then there's a really good chance that you're not going to be able to watch all the AFC East Roundtables every single Wednesday night. So now let's transition to previewing our upcoming games. We just heard Master at Work's preview to the Buccaneers Patriots game. So Dan, I'll give the floor to you. Who are the Bills going up against? And I'm assuming whoever they verse, you made a video that the Bills are going to absolutely annihilate them. So let me hear it.
No, actually, all right. So, I mean, as many of you know, I'm very superstitious, okay? So the only time that I've had my regular title is putting in some type of synonym that relates to a murder or I would say in annihilation. We've lost. So I've kept it a bit more humble. Now I just say that the Bills are going to beat. But this time, I'm dropping the video tomorrow, and I am going to sort of put something a little bit more ballsy, but not quite my full 100%. It's going to be the Buffalo Bills are absolutely going to beat the Houston Texans. I'm working my way back up, and then eventually I'll start throwing in murder and annihilation, you name it. Your favorite titles here. But no, like I said, the Houston Texans are coming up to Buffalo. As many of you know, Mr. Watson is obviously not going to be playing. Tyrod Taylor, that poor guy, a rain cloud just follows him, whatever organization he's ever on, he is out, and we are going up against correct me if I'm wrong, 5th or 6th round rookie quarterback in Davis Mills coming into Buffalo, where the fans are going to be super hype. Our defense has absolutely been rolling. I do not see him being effective whatsoever against Sean McDermott. Sean McDermott's done very well against rookie quarterbacks. Definitely don't see that. And then their defense is, I would say, not a worry whatsoever at this point. I see our offense really continuing to bring momentum into it. And then hopefully we have enough momentum going into Kansas City the following week. In fact, I'm hoping Kansas City wins this week because I do not want them to lose 3 in a row and then be super hungry for a win. So that's how it's all going to play out. I foresee a monster monster point margin. I see the Bills winning by at least 3 scores, 3 touchdowns.
Yep, that's pretty realistic.
Yeah.
And I'm not kidding. TD, who the Dolphins got this week? Are you guys winning? You guys are not going to be 20-0 this year, like you said before the season. So if you want to give us an updated record prediction as well, I would love to hear it.
We play the Colts. We're going to beat them. We're going to blow them out. I agree. We're not going to be 20-0 this year. It's going to be 18-2. Laugh now. He's on the way.
False reality.
We'll be 18-2. And we're going to dog the Colts. You know, we're going to throw the ball on them. We're going to let our defense take us home. And then we'll see the Buccaneers the week after that when Brady has gotten his revenge and he feels accomplished. You know, we'll catch him sleeping. So there you have it. It's simple.
All right, it's simple. So TD thinks the Miami Dolphins are going to go. Are you guys home in this one?
Yeah, we're home.
You're going to be hosting Carson Wentz.
Doesn't matter.
They're pretty, they're pretty banged up. I mean, you should beat the Colts.
Yeah, they got a lot of injuries, man. And then on top of it, they have a lot of players out. And then Wentz can't even move. We're going to be sending blitzes all day. Yeah, they're in trouble.
They are in trouble. So what if you lose, though? That's pretty.
We lose, like I said. I'm still okay because he's on the way. He's on the way.
I forgot. Please forget me. Forgive me. I forgot. You see the future.
That's right.
All right. So now getting into the Jets-Titans game. The Jets are looking for their first victory. We're 0-3, and it was very disappointing to start off the year, obviously, with the offense side of things. And the really funny thing is, us as a Jets fan base, we don't know what the hell to expect with this team because we were like, wow, I can't believe this might be the first year where our offense might be better than our defense. Wow, we were wrong. Our defense is top 10 in the league right now. I think now top 15 after last week. Now we lost so many, even more players on the defense. So our defense is playing winning football. It's obvious that Robert Saleh knows how to coach on the defensive side of the ball. The big question is this offense. We are last in probably every category. It is really unfortunate what's going on. Mike LaFleur is very inexperienced right now. He's a rookie, and I talked about this earlier in the stream, and he really needs to learn how to call some plays because it's really frustrating. The play concepts he's rolling with, the routes, the run plays, it's really just really bad. It's really bad. And it's, us Jets fans coming off Adam Gase, we expected an offense that looks like something better than him. And right now it's not looking like that way at all. But there are some, optimistic things with the Jets offense. I think our rookie running back, Michael Carter, has a potential to be very good in this league. He's made a lot of great plays. He had a lot of great runs against the Patriots week 2. We just got to make sure we give him some space to work with. And hopefully that's all up to Mike LaFleur to give these players opportunities to work with it. And how is Zach Wilson going to bounce back? Because this is a perfect opportunity for him to go out there and not light it up. I'm not expecting Zach Wilson to go out there and throw three touchdowns, 250-plus yards, and no picks. I feel like he's going to continue the rookie progression. I feel like he's in his head right now, and it's just up to him to really understand the grasp of the speed of the NFL because he's going from BYU and he's transitioning to the league, and he is understanding that you cannot get away with certain throws that you did in college that you're doing right now. I feel like it's a collective effort right now with the offense. There's a lot of things that Zach Wilson needs to improve on, but there's also a lot of other things that the offense needs to improve on around him in particular. So the Tennessee Titans, Julio Jones and A.J. Brown, they're banged up, but I don't really think that's going to matter anyway because they still have a guy named Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is unbelievable, as we all know. The Jets have been pretty good against the run this year, but we never went up against a guy named Derrick Henry in quite some time, and I feel like he's going to be at least 150-plus yards at the line of scrimmage for sure. I think that's the biggest test for us because, like I said, somehow our cornerbacks are looking great. We have 2 guys that are rookies with the same exact name who are studs, Michael Carter, the running back, and Michael Carter, the second, our cornerback, who is second on the entire team in total tackles. So we're playing a very, very young group right now. We're the youngest team in the league by far. And we're going up against a Tennessee Titans team that looks pretty good right now. The defense is not that good. So that's what really gives me some type of excitement in terms of what can this offense do? Can they finally just get a drive going and get in the damn end zone, put some points on the board? Because that's what the most frustrating thing is right now for the Jets. We just cannot seem to get some drives going. We try to establish a run game. The offensive line is terrible. Our own offensive lineman is calling out our rookie quarterback, and that is just a recipe for disaster. Our entire Jets fan base is turning on our offensive lineman because he went out there. And listen, if you have some critiques to say about your quarterback that needs to get the ball out of your hand, then you don't say it to the damn media. You say it to your quarterback behind closed doors. So that was just a complete nightmare, and he has no right to say that. And then the whole Denzel Mims situation is another situation that if you wanted me to talk about it, you'll see my ears have smoke out of them because it drives me absolutely insane. As you can
Whoa,
see,
Rich.
we're not going to get into that because I don't understand why Denzel Mims is not on the field. But yeah, that's my thoughts about the Jets-Titans game. It's probably not going to be looking good for us. I feel like it's going to be a tough game. I'm not really expecting a W, but all I can ask is can we please put some damn points on the damn board? We have 20 points of offense in 3 weeks. Laugh all you want because we deserve to be laughed at right now on the offensive side of the ball. But the defense, they're doing their job, and I feel so bad for the defense because I feel like they're putting their heart and soul out there, even late in the fourth quarter when the game is so out of reach. We're getting blown out. This defense is making plays after plays. They're playing with heart, playing with energy, and they're trying their best to help out spark this offense, but nothing is happening. So, this season is not about W's or L's, like I said earlier on in the stream. All I want to see is development. I want to see this offense take some steps, and this is a good opportunity for us because after this week, we go to London. We're going to London next week to verse the Atlanta Falcons, and that's pretty insane. We're going to be on primetime Sunday morning football, and then we have a bye week. So everything's happening pretty fast. There's a big test for the Jets, and I'm honestly excited for the game. So, yeah, that's my thoughts about the Jets and Titans. We got 10 minutes left. What do you boys want to talk about before we end off today's stream? So
I just want to apologize to the great people of the UK that they have to see the Jets next week.
And the Falcons, no less. That's going to be a game. It's going to be a game. We got some people in the chat saying they'll be there in London. There we go.
Sick. I would love to be at the London game.
Richie's hot. Yes, I am hot right now, guys. This is my therapy session. I got some three guys on the stream right now that see me through it.
Richie,
what up, TD?
Yeah.
What did your O lineman say about the quarterback?
He got asked, and he's literally, like, I'm not exaggerating. He's a right guard, and he's probably the worst offensive lineman in football, the worst player on our offensive lineman. He's the reason why Mekhi Becton is injured, because he got destroyed, and he let his guy throw him into Mekhi Becton's leg. So basically got asked about what have you seen from Zach Wilson so far and blah, blah, blah. And his first thing was, well, as a rookie, you need to learn to be able to get rid of the ball quicker. So he's basically saying, like, it's not all on us. Like, he's a rookie. He needs to learn. Like, he basically threw rookie quarterback. He is – no, the thing is he's right, but you don't say that in the media and call him out like that. Like, that's something you don't do.
He has no respect. He has no respect for the quarterback. He's a bust, Richie.
That's
the
what I'm saying.
Quarterback's a bust, bro.
I want Greg Van Roten out, even though he's from Long Island. I'm from Long Island. He grew up a Jets fan. He's terrible. He is literally – we're not going to talk about that. It's going to make me even more heated as you guys see me right now. But I'm a happy heated, Like, I'm not really depressed.
You're a happy heated.
I got some energy in me. I got some energy in me.
I can
at least that. All right, Dan. So what's your predictions around the league? I mean, around the division for this week? The Patriots game, Dolphins game, Jets game.
Well, like I said, I definitely foresee the Buccaneers game. I'm 1,000% taking the +7 for New England. Why? Because there's no way on the face of the planet that Bill Belichick is legitimately not sitting in his office right now trying to put together the most disgusting game plan he ever has in his entire life. I see that effort on both sides. I see that from Tom Brady. I see that from Bill Belichick. I think it's going to be a hell of a lot closer. I really, really do. So that's going to be interesting to watch. Like I said, I'm taking the Patriots +7. It's going to be a close-ass game. Dolphins, Colts. I think that the Colts need this a lot more than the Dolphins do.
Yes, hater, man.
Really, really do. I think that the Colts are going to come out there. They're essentially hanging on with dear life. They're a very good team. They just haven't been able to put it together. I think Wentz was not the answer. I was excited about Wentz this year, but I mean, it turns out that he's just a bad quarterback. I thought that if you put him behind that offensive line, he'd be pretty solid. But I think the Colts are due for a bounce back game. I think they have all of their normal starters in Miami's quarterback situation, man. That Colts defense is very, very good. So I think the Colts are going to win this game.
You're a hater of all haters. You don't even believe that.
Possible, my friend. I'm being
right. You don't even believe that.
I definitely do. I definitely believe it. I definitely believe it. Okay. And then the Jets, Remind me who y'all are playing again?
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Ooh, that's rough. I think Tennessee is going to win that game, man. My bad.
That's enough said.
Tennessee,
Yeah.
You're going to win next week, too.
All right. I mean, I think that you guys will definitely not get blown out by any means. The Tennessee Titans have issues defensively, especially in their secondary. If Zach Wilson can healthily get through all of his progressions, I think you might be able to find Corey Davis a couple of times. But, I mean, let's just hope that those receivers can create separation as soon as damn possible because dude, man, has no time with that ball when it's snapped to him. I definitely don't see it hanging your head and being like super upset, especially if AJ Brown and Julio Jones are about to be out. But shit, man. I mean, Derrick Henry.
I got Derrick Henry in fantasy, so it's going to be really interesting.
You're perplexed, essentially. Yeah.
You're a real Jets fan, Richie. Bench him.
No, I'll starting him, and I'll just pretend he's not on my team. Trust me, Jets over fantasy any day of the week. I fight with this over my friends all the time. They're like, no, I'm a Giants fan, but I'd rather my fantasy team win than the Giants. I'm like, nah.
Yeah. No, that
always my team before fantasy. Always. Master at work, what's your predictions for the AFC East this week? We got the Dolphins facing the Texans and all these other teams.
Mm-hmm. So I also got Derrick Henry in fantasy. The Jets, I mean, y'all just need to score a touchdown. Like
I would be happy with 21 points and a loss. Like 21 points of offense and a loss. I really would be.
Yeah, I just think y'all need to I don't know what y'all have to do. I think y'all should start running the ball more. I don't really have an answer for the Jets. I wish I did. I thought I did, but I just think it's gonna take some time, man. It takes obviously you don't want to hear patience, but I mean that's really much all you can do. You can't just fire the whole damn team after you're at the beginning of your rebuild. You just have to be patient, y'all. That's all I could say. As far as the Bills go, I think Tyrod Taylor might give them some problems, but the Texans are just they're going to be a competitive team. They're going to be in some of these games. I just don't see them beating. I don't see how they beat the Bills this week, but you never know. Miami, listen, it's a must win for y'all because if y'all lose to the Colts, y'all got Brady coming in the following week. This is the game y'all have to win. Because the Colts are, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but they're on Hard Knocks during the regular season. Like they're being filmed, and you don't want to be the first team to lose to that team because that team is completely just in shambles right now. Carson Wentz is exactly what I thought he was, but then again, y'all got Jacoby Brissett, and I don't think y'all. I think it's going to be a close game. I do think the Colts win their first game because they're not as bad as their record indicates. But like I said, if y'all lose this game, you might as well just pack it up for the season. And the same with the Patriots. Like if we lose this game, I don't see how we rebound from this. Like this is a game that can turn our entire season around to beat Brady coming back. And if Mac Jones has a great game, and then we play the Texans next week. Like this and then we got the Cowboys. Like this is the game that turns around all season. So I think Miami and New England, both of our teams, a win this week could completely turn the season around. If we both lose, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna sit up here next week and I'm gonna tell you that I think the season is going down the drain. I don't really see a way out of it. The Jet season's already over with. I think, but I think Richie knew that already. It's not about wins or losses for them. It's about showing some type of forward progress. So That's pretty much all I got.
Well said, Master. TD.
Well, I'll be honest.
L's for everyone.
I'll be the honest one up here since these guys are delusional in their own world.
Oh my
Jets will lose by 30. The Patriots will lose by 21. And Buffalo will win their game. Barely, but they'll win their game.
My God, dude.
Bro, I gave you the win. Like, gosh, man, y'all are barely gonna win. Josh Allen gonna look like trash as usual. Y'all will barely win, but at least you win, okay? And then Tennessee smack that behind next week. Don't worry, they're gonna destroy y'all. So anyway, that's what's gonna go down. And the Dolphins are definitely gonna win. Y'all stop this foolery. All right, the Dolphins are going to actually blow him out convincingly, and y'all will see next week. And he's on the way, by the way.
What if Jacoby's your future? What?
I know he's not the future because he's not young. It's simple.
All right.
We already our future.
Obi-Wan Jacoby.
Throw the entire Watson thing out of the equation right now.
Why?
Jacoby Brissett plays well for the next couple of weeks. Plays decent. You're in every game. You win some with Jacoby. You lose some with Jacoby. Looks good. Tua's healthy. Do you throw Tua in, or is Jacoby the starter for the rest?
They have to. They have to.
They have to. I wouldn't, but they have to.
You wouldn't. So you're out on Tua.
And TD knows why they have to. You got to see what you have in him.
Yeah, I got it. No, well, I'm the type of person I want him on the field. So he if he's not the guy, he keeps showing it. And if he is the guy, okay, we're seeing something. I want him on the field. I'm mad he hurt because I want him to either show that he not it or show that he is. But the sooner he plays, the quicker we'll have an answer. But it's all right. October. He's on.
So
the
what does your gut tell you? Is Tua Tagovailoa your franchise quarterback?
No. My gut tells me no.
Your gut tells you he's no.
Yeah, no. I mean, just like Zach Wilson, just no.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What would Tua have to do to change your mind? For you to say I don't want Deshaun Watson anymore. What would he have to do?
Make big plays and be exciting. Not all this dink and dunk and then the mistakes and missing open people. Actually show that this team can be put on your back on a semi-consistent basis. I'm not talking about give me one game out of every 8. No, at least give me one out of every 3 to start out with. So no, I mean it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard.
What was the turning point that made you sour on him? Because he's only played a game and a half.
Well, it's not even turn. I mean, I've been pretty consistent about Tua from day one. I think what the issue is he can develop and he can become a greater quarterback. But that's going to take time. And this defense is getting older, and we have a window of opportunity right now. And I feel like taking time on a hopeful versus going to get a guarantee, you got to take that guarantee at this moment. Our defense is actually, really good in my opinion. And I think that we have a window with the right guy behind center. We can be right up there with everybody else. Like legitimately, instantly, the right guy under center, and we are automatically up there with everyone else. Y'all may disagree, but I just feel that way. So
does it stem from it's a win now mentality, meaning like you ran out of patience? You have to make the playoffs this season.
Yeah, there is a win now mentality for me. I'm just scared my organization doesn't see it that way because this defense is going to be getting older and older. So again, how many years you think you're gonna have out of Xavier Howard and Byron Jones and Emmanuel Ogbah and those guys? 3-year window. So they need to go make a move now and compete right now so that people can get used to the Miami Dolphins being contenders, which will make life easier for free agents and everything. It's all a process. You got to go ahead and start that winning so people can recognize that you're a good destination to go as well for the sustainable long-term future. And I'm telling you, y'all tell me, do you agree or disagree? If we did get the right quarterback under center like a Deshaun Watson, do y'all think we would be instant contenders? Or am I just
depends on our offensive line
for AFC East? Contenders for what?
Contenders just like Buffalo. I mean, think about it.
This year?
No, I'm saying no. Are you kidding me?
Next year.
You kidding me? Our defense would be better than Buffalo's. Our quarterback would be better than Buffalo's. I mean, across the board would be better.
I mean, our pass rush is better than y'all.
And it don't matter. You got Deshaun Watson. That's what you got him for.
All right. Well, I just
saw nervous.
I saw the future, and I saw Deshaun Watson be traded to the Philadelphia Eagles, and TD is going to be in shambles. I just saw a report that
that's that whatever football talk thing that put that out. And tomorrow you're going to see the same heading with 3 other teams. They always do that, man.
Chris Sims.
Yeah, it's same thing over and over. All they did is the owner said he gives the green light if they want to go trade him. It doesn't matter. He doesn't want to be there. He wants Miami.
Think of Chris Sims, though?
Huh?
What do you think of Chris Sims as a quarterback analyst? Do you respect his opinion?
Yeah, I do.
He's good.
I mean,
he's good at
he's been in it
drafts.
for a while. I mean, I'm with it. I don't.
He always
I don't have
predicts
nothing against
quarterbacks, right? Correctly.
Yeah, but the problem is Deshaun Watson doesn't want to be an Eagle.
Well, the reason why I'm saying that is because he's the highest on Zach Wilson. He said he would have drafted him first overall. But
Yeah.
we're going to end it off with that.
He got it wrong.
We're going to end it off with that. Chris Sims is never wrong. My thoughts about who's going to win every game real quick before we finish off the stream. The Bills are going to blow out the Texans. I think the Patriots and the Buccaneers game is going to be very, very fun. I do think it's going to be competitive. I don't think it's going to be a complete blowout. I do obviously have the Buccaneers coming out on top. And then when it comes to the Dolphins and Colts, I think that
Don't be a hater, Richie.
The
I know
Colts,
I know I called your quarterback trash, but don't be a hater, Richie.
if you want to know my prediction on the
Be
Dolphins
honest.
game, go to the Touchdown Kingdom channel. I made
Wow.
a prediction today.
I
And
know.
Shameless
I predict
plug.
over there. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you. I got the Dolphins winning by 3.
See, I'll take Richie's word over y'all biased haters, man.
See, I try to throw my biasism. Is that a word? I just made it up. Out of the window, and I
You
try
knew
to
what
be
it meant.
realistic here. But I'll say this: the Dolphins lose. All right, guys. So
He's going
that's
away
it for the
with it.
AFC East Roundtable. We appreciate all the support on the channel. It means so much. Make sure you guys smash that like button if you guys enjoyed, and make sure you subscribe to all of the guys down below in the description. Anything else you guys want to say before we end off the stream?
Just as
Dan?
usual, man.
Oh man, no. I am dropping my
No,
preview
not
video
really.
tomorrow. Make that happen.
Master at work.
Tom Brady's going down, man.
Tom Brady's going down. I love it.
Brady's
All right.
going down.
Love the confidence. You got to have confidence.
I love
TD?
that.
The same thing I say every week. Josh Allen is trash. He sucks. He's the worst quarterback in the NFL. The guy is gonna
That
fizzle
is the
out.
voice of a man that he knows that he is defeated. And Josh
He's
Allen.
a bum, man. Why don't y'all just admit it? The guy is straight trash, man.
He had a
I
hell of a
thought he
game
was.
last week.
I had a little
For a
glimpse
trash
of hope. That
I
he
mean,
was.
some of the throws he made.
Yo,
trash.
Oh,
Wouldn't he?
dude, Josh Allen owns you guys. Owns you.
He don't own nothing.
does.
He need to be better.
You.
He's trash. He needs to be better.
And so if we ever need an easy win, I pray to God we're playing the Dolphins.
Yeah,
35-0?
he's on the way. He's on the way, Dan.
35-0.
He's on the way, Dan.
All right,
35
baby.
nothing with Josh Allen not even playing well.
Jets are blowing out the Tennessee Titans. We're going to be
Yes.
1-3. We're running the table. We're finishing 15-3. The New York Jets are back, and Robert Saleh is the future. Zach Wilson is way better than any quarterback he'll ever suit up for the Miami Dolphins in the next 10-plus years. And the New York Jets
the
are
hate
winning
is
the Super
real.
Bowl in 2024. Hope you guys have a fantastic night. We love you all.